It's almost you have no choice but to stay calm and make sure that you give that little girl everything you got. I know. It's okay, okay?
Don't happen to me.
And as the rescue boat arrives at the pier, the large swells make it difficult for lifeguards to back the boat in and transfer the patient to safety.
This is going to be real dicey, so once you commit, go. Don't hesitate at all.
2 children, a brother and a sister, have been sucked out by a rip current. One has been rescued, but the other is struggling to stay afloat. Newport's boat crew hears the call and immediately speeds toward the location. As the tower guard swims the girl to shore, Randall searches for her struggling brother.
I had a general idea of where the victim was. I saw his head prior to entering the water. Went under a wave, popped up, lost him for a little bit.
Lifeguards are trained to embrace teamwork. Randall and the rescue boat arrive at the victim simultaneously.
I was on the boat. I see this guy just bobbing down, and then he just sinks under a wave, and then he came up.
Oh, yeah, right there.
I think it was his foot or a hand or something just kind of popped out of the water about 15 feet from me, and I swam towards him, and I grabbed him from underwater, and he had no strength to grab my buoy, so I just wrapped him around the chest and signaled for the boat to come back me up. The deckhand, Clay Rinker, threw me the buoy, so I passed him off to the deckhand. He pulled him up, and then I climbed up afterwards.
Hurry up, let's go.
Pull him up, he coughs up a bunch of water. He was going into shock, kind of fading in and out.
His respirations were extremely rapid. Wasn't in the greatest of conditions.
As lifeguards race Code 3 to the pier, the victim's symptoms worsen. Inhaling seawater draws fluid into the lungs and could be fatal. As the rescue boat arrives at the pier, the large swells make it difficult for lifeguards to back the boat in and transfer the patient to safety.
This is going to be real dicey, so once you commit, go. Don't hesitate at all.
That's a pretty sketchy situation, even in calm water, let alone with the swell we have. It's just good communication between the crew on the deck, the crew on the boat, kind of coordinating when we're going to back in, and it's got to be quick and precise.
Okay, you two are going on. When he tells you go. Now. Go. Okay, stand by. Get him set up, and then he'll hand him to us.
Dude, spin him around, give him head first to us.
If the transfer isn't timed perfectly, the boy could slip between the dock and the boat and be crushed.
My main concern, the deckhand's main concern at that point, is just initiating the handoff properly and making sure that they have control over the patient as well as us.
Yeah, he's taking the head, I'm taking the side. Go. Yep. Got it. We got him. Let's go all the way up with him.
How you doing? Okay. You had any trouble breathing? Hold on, he's aspirating.
The boy is not out of danger yet. He is still coughing up water. Medics turn him on his side to help relieve him.
All right, spit it all out, all right? You didn't hit your head or anything, right? You were just in the water? Okay, so your neck or back don't hurt? Okay, we're coming through here right now. You're all right, bud. Let's do, just get in the back. Let's do, you want feet in first, because then it'll be easier to turn if we have to. Yeah.
The boy continues to vomit seawater. He's quickly loaded into the lifeguard truck and driven to a waiting ambulance.
All right, bud, you're doing really good, all right? Just worried about some of that water you swallowed, and that's why you're spitting up all that water and kind of vomiting a little bit, okay? All right, we're going to take good care of you. We've got a paramedic man here. We're feeding it back, and we're going to bring you up to the hospital.
That type of situation on a day like today, as strong as the currents are, stuff happens extremely quick.
We do have a lot of non-experienced swimmers that come in down there. Once they get out that far, they struggle because they try to swim in, and they realize that the current's going against them the whole way. Those are the ones that you look at and you say, you know, if I wasn't there, he most likely would have drowned.
It was a job well done, and I knew that once the transfer of care was made to the medics, that he was in good hands.
Lifeguard Griffin Camps was the first responder on scene.
This girl came up to me, she's like, I think my sister burned her hand back in the fire pits. Grabbed my first aid kit buoy, ran back to the fire pits. You could see full thickness burns all over her hands. So I wrapped her hand up, tried to keep it as moist as possible, and that's when Todd showed up.
It's gonna be a little girl. There's Mom right here. Mom right here? Okay. What's her name? Actually, go ahead and I'm gonna go ahead and put a little dressing on top of it, okay? Okay. So what's happening is she's the tips of her fingers. Yes, well, the air is touching the tip, and that's what's causing all of her pain. It was knew instantly. It's what we call a full thickness burn, which means it went through her skin down into her nerves. It's a bad burn. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna put this one on instead. I want to cover up her whole hand, okay? Okay, it's hurting a little bit?
Underneath the sand was a layer of hot coals. She put her hand on there, and that completely burned her hand, burned all over it.
Did you have any more owies anywhere else on your hands or on your feet? No more owies? Was it just her hand? Anytime you get a burn, the clock's ticking, you need to get it to the burn center as soon as possible because every second goes by, that's more damage done to your hand and it could be irreversible. Okay.
Todd makes the decision to move the victim off the beach, where paramedics are waiting.
Hey, we're gonna go with Mommy inside the lifeguard truck, okay? Mom, we're gonna go in the front seat, okay, Mom? We'll come together. It's extremely hard to stay calm during situations, and I know for a fact that if I start freaking out, then the whole scene's gonna go downhill. So it's almost you have no choice but to stay calm and make sure that you give that little girl everything you got. It's okay, it's okay. I know. It's okay, okay?
Don't happen to me.
Yeah, we have a solid second, third degree burn to her almost her whole right hand. Nothing on her elbows, her hips are all fine. It's just all in that one area.
Patient contact time at 18:49.
On scene, the medics evaluate the victim's vital signs and decide to administer morphine to reduce the excruciating pain.
I was really fighting back tears almost that whole call before the medics got there and gave her the morphine because I knew that's the only thing that's really gonna help her. Yeah, try to keep your arm down too. It's okay. Just keep by your chest. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. That wasn't a routine burn. That was a significant burn. Her road to recovery is going to be years. I guarantee she's going to have skin grafts. And the good news was that she was able to use all of her fingers and she was able to move her hand. But the bad news is it's going to be a scar there for the rest of her life.